Hello and welcome back to our cozy corner of the internet. Today, let's talk about something many of us experience but rarely discuss: being alone. For some, the idea of solitude can feel a bit daunting, even bringing up feelings of loneliness. But what if we could change our perspective? What if we could learn to see being alone not as a negative, but as a beautiful opportunity for growth, peace, and self-discovery? Let's explore together how we can learn to be alone without feeling lonely. First, it's important to understand the difference between being alone and being lonely. Being alone is a physical state. It simply means you are by yourself. Loneliness, on the other hand, is an emotional state. It has the feeling of sadness or disconnection that can happen even when you're surrounded by people. The key is to embrace the state of being alone without letting it turn into the feeling of loneliness. So, how do we start? A great first step is to create a space for yourself that feels like a sanctuary. This doesn't have to be a whole room. It can be a small corner of your home. Fill it with things that bring you comfort and joy. Maybe it's a soft blanket, your favorite books, some calming plants, or a collection of scented candles. Having a personal space that you love makes spending time there feel like a treat, not a punishment. When your environment feels peaceful and inviting, you'll naturally start to look forward to the time you spend in it. Next, let's reframe how we think about our solo time. Instead of seeing it as empty time we need to fill, let's see it as a gift. It's a chance to do exactly what you want, without any compromise. Think about it. When was the last time you did something just for you? Maybe you've always wanted to learn to paint, play an instrument, or write a story. Your time alone is the perfect opportunity to dive into a new hobby. Hobbies are wonderful because they engage your mind and give you a sense of accomplishment. The process of learning something new is incredibly rewarding and can be a powerful antidote to feelings of loneliness. You're not just passing the time. You're investing in yourself. Another wonderful way to enjoy your own company is to connect with nature. There is something profoundly calming about being outdoors. Go for a walk in a local park, sit by a lake, or even just tend to some plants on your balcony. Nature has a way of putting things into perspective. It reminds us that we are part of something much bigger. Listening to the birds, feeling the sun on your skin, or watching the clouds drift by can be a form of meditation. It helps to ground you in the present moment and quiet the noisy thoughts that can sometimes lead to feeling lonely. Let's also talk about the power of mindfulness. When we're alone, our minds can sometimes wander to worries or negative thoughts. Mindfulness is the practice of gently bringing your attention back to the present. You can do this through simple breathing exercises. Just sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. When your mind wanders, as it naturally will, just gently guide it back to your breath. Practicing mindfulness for even a few minutes a day can make a huge difference. It teaches you to be an observer of your thoughts, rather than being controlled by them. It helps you find peace within yourself, which is the foundation of enjoying solitude. Being comfortable alone also means becoming your own best friend. What does that mean? It means treating yourself with the same kindness, compassion, and interests you would show to a dear friend. Take yourself on dates. Go to a museum, see a movie, or try a new cafe. At first, it might feel a little strange, but you'll soon realize how liberating it is. You get to choose everything. You can spend as much time as you want looking at a piece of art or savoring a delicious cup of coffee without any pressure. Learning to enjoy these activities on your own builds confidence and self-reliance. It shows you that you don't need someone else to have a good time. Your own company is more than enough. Of course, learning to be alone doesn't mean you should isolate yourself completely. Humans are social creatures, and meaningful connections are vital for our well-being. The goal isn't to stop seeing people. It has to make the time you spend alone just as valuable and fulfilling as the time you spend with others. In fact, when you are more comfortable and happy in your own company, you often bring a better version of yourself to your relationships. You become less dependent on others for your happiness, which can actually strengthen your bonds with them. You connect with people because you want to, not because you need to fill a void. It's also important to be patient with yourself. Learning to enjoy solitude is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you feel perfectly content on your own, and there might be other days when a pang of loneliness hits. That's completely normal. On those days, be gentle with yourself. Acknowledge the feeling without judgment. You could reach out to a friend, or you could try one of the strategies we've talked about. Maybe read a comforting book or put on your favorite music and dance around your living room. The key is to have a toolbox of things that help you feel better. Journaling is another powerful tool on this journey. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be incredibly therapeutic. It helps you understand yourself better and process your emotions. You can write about your day, your dreams, your worries, anything at all. Your journal is a private, safe space where you can be completely honest. Over time, you might start to see patterns in your feelings, and this self-awareness is a huge step towards feeling more at peace with yourself. Ultimately, learning to be alone without feeling lonely is about cultivating a rich inner life. It's about finding joy, peace, and fulfillment from within. It's about realizing that you are a whole and complete person all on your own. Your thoughts, your dreams, and your passions are all worthy of your time and attention. When you start to explore the wonderful world inside yourself, you'll find that being alone is not something to be feared, but something to be cherished. It's a quiet space where you can hear your own heart, discover your own strength, and truly get to know the amazing person you are. So I encourage you to try it. Start small. Set aside just 15 minutes a day for yourself. Put your phone away, turn off the TV, and just be with yourself. Maybe you'll read, maybe you'll listen to music, or maybe you'll just sit and drink a cup of tea. See how it feels. You might be surprised by the peace and contentment you find in those quiet moments. You might discover that your own company is the best company of all. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope these thoughts have given you some gentle inspiration for your own journey with solitude. Remember to be kind to yourself always. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribing for more cozy conversations. Until next time, take care.